have had 11 groups come out of pilot groups, and about 110 people get involved in groups through these 2 seasons. Pilot groups are really for people who have thought about getting into community but haven't made that step yet. People come in, they get to know each other, we group them up as we think they're looking for something, and then we're talking about community for 8 weeks. And then after 8 weeks, then they launch out into community themselves. There's a lot of different people that come to Grace that come in the doors. Some of them are really, really young in faith, and they're maybe just even exploring faith, maybe just trying to figure out, do I believe this? Is this for real? Is this my thing? And then we have others that are coming in and they've led groups before. They've led in churches before and they want to jump in, they want to get involved. The other thing I was a little surprised at, and I just love this about pilot groups, is I did not expect people to come who weren't sure if they even belonged in a church. I did not expect people to come who have been burned by church in the past. And to me, I've seen real bravery of people saying, I'm gonna take a step and I'm gonna come here and just be real. Week after week, people show up, they talk about real life, they talk about where they're at with their kids, their family, maybe that in fact they don't have a spouse, whatever it is. I've heard stories, a lot of stories about addiction, people coming in with addiction and willing to talk about that. And also I've just heard people that just feel disconnected and lonely and isolated. I think for a lot of people, if they're like, I would come to this group, I would be terrified to talk about that. But what's amazing about it is, it just seems like God keeps bringing these tables of people together that talk, and someone maybe tells something to a group that they haven't told many people or anyone, and they're accepted. I've been seeing groups like people that will feel lonely that will say, can we have your number so we can give you a text message every day or a couple times a week and encourage you. And just some really amazing behavior from people, where people have rallied around other people. I think we underestimated how isolated a lot of people here in town are. And watching then people that are isolated care for other people that are isolated is just a really beautiful thing.